Hello friends, welcome! Today's video is going to be a fun one that I saw Allie Klein's post. She did the 21 questions tag, and I thought it would be fun to do as my first video back in a while. Thought a lot about what video I might want to film and post as the first one, just really trying to get back into filming and makeup and stop daydreaming about, oh, what would it be like if I actually had a YouTube channel, blah, blah, blah. And, try and make it a reality and stop being so scared all the time. But I thought it would be fun because this way you guys, whoever's watching this, even if it's just, no one, but that way you guys can at least, get to know me a little bit, learn a little bit more about myself. So with that being said, if you are new here and you have no idea who I am, you just stumbled across this and thought it'd be fun to watch and see if you're like a new person on the YouTube. Hello, my name is Jackie. Welcome to my channel and I hope you enjoy and don't find me too annoying. I just love makeup. I love talking about makeup and trying makeup and all that jazz. So let's just start with the tag, okay? So the first question is, what is the oldest product in your makeup collection? Honestly, I recently did a little bit of a declutter, just getting rid of things that were expired, gross, I wasn't using. But I do think the oldest thing I have in my collection, let me try and pull this out without making a mess. I should have thought this through a little further, is the Anastasia Beverly Hills Nicole Guerriero Glow Kit. I bought this the original launch. Like, I know it recently relaunched, but I bought this the original launch back when I was in college. Like, the second it came out, wow, that's dirty. It's just so beautiful. Like, I saw it and I had just kind of started getting into highlighting at that point. Like, experimenting with highlights, not just like a nude highlight. But I saw it and was like, oh, that is so pretty. I need to try those so badly. And I really like Nicole Guerriero, so I hope I'm saying her last name right. Yeah, I think I am. Sorry if I'm not. I had to pick it up, so I bought it like the second that it launched, and I was honestly surprised that I got it because I know, like, not only do new launches tend to go really fast these days, but YouTuber collabs tend to go really super fast these days. So I was super excited that I got it, and I was really happy when they relaunched it because more people need to try it. It's so good. All right, question number 2 is, what is your most recent makeup purchase? When I first wrote down these questions after I saw the video, my most recent makeup purchase was the Raw Beauty Christie ColourPop palette, but I just did a little bit of a haul, which you'll see that video coming later this week probably. And I would say the most recent purchase is actually this guy. For those of you that don't know, this is the Coty Airspun translucent face powder. I used to own this like way back in the day when it was like the cardboard thing that you had to pull off and it had the giant puff in the middle. Yeah. That's, first of all, this powder's been around forever. But I bought it because I'm doing a video soon. I mentioned it in that haul a few times, but I'm doing a video soon testing out some old favorites. So picked this up actually today over at the CVS. Moving on to question number 3. That is, what is the first makeup product you ever purchased? Now, I had to really think about this one, and honestly, I don't even know because I think it might be the Coty Airspun, but I'm trying. It's so hard to think because I started wearing makeup at a really young age. I used to do dance competitions growing up. I mean, I started dancing when I was like 2, and I started competing when I was 5. So, I technically was wearing makeup at a young age, and I guess technically my mom was purchasing those products and not myself. So maybe the first products I ever really purchased myself were probably in like high school, but not even then. I don't know. I have a really nice mom who would sometimes let me just slide makeup into the cart as we were going around the grocery store and stuff. So it honestly might be the Coty Airspun, the first one I actually purchased. I know the first eyeshadow palette I ever purchased myself that was like higher end was the Naked Smoky. It was right when the Naked Smoky came out, and I had been wanting to figure out how to make a smoky eye look good. I don't even own that palette anymore. I gave it to a friend because I just never used it once I started really expanding my collection. But yeah, I've been wearing makeup a long time. That's the gist of that story. Question number 4 is, what is a makeup trend that you used to love and now you hate? Honestly, I don't think there's any like trend that I hate now that I used to love. But I will say, like, I could never go back to the way I used to wear makeup in high school. I would wear like a very full coverage face, but flat. Like I wouldn't contour, I wouldn't bronze, wouldn't blush, no highlight, just that. And like the dark black eyeliner all around the eye. Like that was what I did in like middle school. I think it was middle school, yeah. High school, I started to add a little bit of like umph. You know, I used to be obsessed with this one single eyeshadow from Sephora because in the Amanda Bynes movie, What a Girl Wants, she has this beautiful champagne shade all over her lid and in her inner corner, like the whole movie. And I was just like, I want my eyes to look so beautiful like Amanda Bynes. So I used to repurchase that one eyeshadow all the time. I wish I could remember the name of it. Next question is, what is a makeup trend you used to hate and now you love? And this one was so easy for me because it is brows. Just brows in general. I used to never, ever, 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 ever touch my brows. Like I was terrified to touch my brows. I wouldn't tweeze them. I wouldn't fill them in. Nothing. I refused to touch them until about like right before my sophomore year of college. Brows were really becoming a big thing. And I was like, okay, maybe I should try it. Like maybe. Like, let me figure out what to do. So I watched tutorials on YouTube on like how to tweeze your brows so they look good and how to fill them in. And of course, you know, once I saw myself with filled in brows, I couldn't go back ever again. So now here we are. Although I still will not let other person touch my brows. Like I could never go to a place that does brow waxing and stuff just because I'm super like crazy about my brows. I get so nervous that someone else is going to rip off a whole brow or make them look weird in a shape. Question number 6. What is your favorite step in your makeup routine? I would say it's probably a tie between eyeshadow and setting spray. I love eyeshadow because it's just so much fun to play with, and a look can really just like transform your whole makeup based on how you do your eyes, like the shape, the colors. Like it's just so much fun to play with. Eyeshadow palettes are definitely my favorite makeup product to purchase, that's for sure. But I also love setting spray because I love the feeling of just like it misting all over and everything melting together and just like that. Like I just feel so like luxurious when setting my face. I'm like, just mist, hydration, set it all together, make me look beautiful. You know? Question number 7 is, what is a makeup product that you couldn't live without? For sure, concealer. I could live without foundation if I needed to, but I have to have concealer because your girl has some rough dark circles and I am so self-conscious about them. And I know, makeup is not about, like, it shouldn't be because I'm self-conscious and trying to make myself look better and feel better, although sometimes it is, let's be real. But I need to cover my dark circles. I've tried so many different eye creams and under eye things to, you know, help get rid of them. And I've recently found one that I think is doing a good job, but I need to be better about being consistent with it to know for sure. Concealer is like the necessity. Honestly, if I'm running out the door and don't have time to do makeup, I will literally just slide on concealer. Even if I forget mascara, brows, like I don't love it, but concealer is a necessity. Question number 8. What sparked your love for makeup? 100% dance competitions. As I mentioned earlier, I started competing at a really young age, so I started wearing makeup at a pretty young age. I mean, I wasn't like wearing it to kindergarten or anything when I was 5. Obviously, it was just for on stage purposes, but I was wearing false eyelashes at a very young age. I started wearing false eyelashes probably about around the same time I started competing, maybe like not right away. I think it was like 6 or 7 is when I first started wearing false eyelashes at dance competitions. And I'll never forget because I had a teacher when I was 8 who wanted me to wear, she wanted me to wear false eyelashes that had rhinestones on them for a dance. And I was 8 years old and I was a very tiny kid. So literally I was like this, like the whole time. Like I looked like I was asleep because my eyelids physically were not strong enough to hold up the lashes with the rhinestones in them. But that definitely sparked my love for makeup. I just loved getting like, I just felt so much more confident, and confidence is something I personally really struggle with. But putting on that full face of makeup for dance competitions, I just felt like I was on top of the world as a little kid. And the older I got, I just found it more fun to play with all the different things. Like I loved going shopping for makeup and picking out, the shadows and the liners and trying different foundations. And like I loved the process of getting ready and getting to do my makeup before a dance competition. It was my favorite. Like I would wake up extra early, so I wouldn't wake up anyone else in the hotel and just sit there in the bathroom and do my makeup. And like it was I miss those days. So much more simple. Question number 9. What is the worst makeup look you've ever done? To be honest, there's probably a lot that I don't have pictures of. Let me go to my Instagram real quick because it's probably some that I posted that I probably shouldn't have. I feel like there's a lot of bad makeup looks I've done just because sometimes you start to experiment and then it just goes south and you're just like, well, this is what it is. Or maybe that's just me. Let me see. I don't know. This one is... The eyes aren't rough, but I don't like this lip color, that's for sure. That's not a cute lip. There's not like one specific that I can think of that's the worst I've ever done. I just think that sometimes I get excited and I experiment and then I just overdo it a little bit because I can't stop playing with eyeshadow. On the reverse side of that, the next question is, what is your favorite makeup look you've ever done? And I think that's definitely, let me pull it up on my Instagram. I shouldn't have pulled it out. That's my fault. I think it's definitely, I recreated a Kathleen Lights look one time that she did with her So Jaded palette. It's not even like a very like crazy look. I posted this on my Instagram, but for some reason, like the color combo is not something I probably would have done on a regular basis. And the glitter on the like lower lash line is something I never would have thought of. So I just like that it pushed me out of my comfort zone and I loved the final product. Like I felt so good in it, And I feel like that's how you know that you enjoy your makeup look is because it just makes you feel really good, That's one of the reasons I love makeup so much. It just makes me feel a little bit better about myself, okay? I do it for me, not for other people, just for me. But anyways, moving on to the next question. The question number 11 is, what is your favorite drugstore makeup product? That is this. This is the Rimmel Stay Matte Translucent Pressed Powder. I've repurchased this multiple times and it's just like so cheap but so good because it is exactly what it says it is. It's a mattifying translucent powder, so I love using it in my T-zone because I'm honestly a dry person, but I do occasionally get a little oily like in the chin, the T-zone area. And I just think this is a great setting powder that really locks down your makeup and at such an affordable price. I love it. Question number 12 is, what is your favorite splurge makeup product? And that for sure is this guy. This is a Jaclyn Hill Cosmetics highlighter palette that she released. I believe it was for the holidays only, which I don't know why she would make this only holiday thing because it's so gorgeous. Like, look at that. What? Let me just I'll do a one swipe. Yeah. Ready? One swipe. Ooh, look at that. That is so pretty. I mean, okay, I have to do the last one too. Like, literally, look at that. It's so gorgeous. And let's see. The camera definitely doesn't do it justice, but it's such a beautiful palette. And I'm so happy that I picked it up because those highlights are on point. Question number 13. What is your most repurchased product? And for me, that is, let me pull it out. That is the ColourPop Brow Pencil. It's the Brow Boss pencil, and this is in the shade Brunette. Honestly, this is my most repurchased product just because it's a good color for me as far as brows go, and it's an easy little pencil, and it costs like $6. So, of course, I'm going to repurchase a cheap brow product all the time. So I think I've repurchased this like 4, maybe 5 times, honestly. Like every time I run out of it, it's probably the only product that I immediately repurchase when I run out of it. I don't think I do that with anything else, to be honest. Question number 14 is, what is your earliest makeup memory? I kind of talked about it a little bit earlier, but like I said, dance competitions were a huge part of my life, and I loved wearing the makeup. I told you guys the little eyelash story, and that's definitely a pretty early makeup memory, but I will say my earliest makeup memory, like when my passion for makeup really exploded, was actually in college. I tried out for the dance team and made it and got super excited about, the idea of being on camera at like football games and basketball games and stuff like that. So I was like, my makeup has to be on point. Like I already loved makeup and doing makeup, but I wasn't like, I don't know, I hadn't unleashed the love for it. It was kind of like I kept it bottled up inside. And then that's honestly when I discovered like YouTube makeup world. I didn't realize it was such a big thing on makeup. Like on YouTube, I didn't realize that so many people felt the way I felt about makeup. But I found videos like Candy Johnson was the first YouTuber I ever watched. And I watched so many tutorials that summer. I took screenshots of like every single makeup product on Sephora and Ulta that I wanted, which was like a million. And I just, my passion for it just exploded. I was like, I can't hide this back any longer. I need all the makeup. I want to try all the makeup. I was like, I want to do that. I want to make videos of makeup. Like, granted, I didn't get the courage to film videos until, years later, aka right now. But that is when I definitely like unleashed it. I'll never forget sitting at my desk at home and just like on my phone, like as I'm watching Candy Johnson video on the laptop on my phone, I'm like scrolling through all the products she's talking about. I'm like, screenshot, want that, screenshot, want that, screenshot, want that. And it was a good moment. I like thinking back to that because now like I feel like in high school it was like back when I was in high school and middle school, it was almost like it was not cool to wear a lot of makeup. It wasn't cool to have like the full coverage face or like smoky eyes or anything like that. That wasn't really a thing back then. So whenever I would wear makeup to school, like on a day-to-day basis, people would be like, why are you wearing all that makeup? And I would feel uncomfortable and I would try to like lie and be like, oh, I just like, I don't, I was just playing with stuff. Just like, I don't know. Like I would get really nervous and uncomfortable, even though I loved wearing the makeup and I thought I mean, I liked wearing it. I didn't think there was anything wrong with it, but finding like the YouTube world of makeup just made me so excited because I was like, thank the Lord I'm not the only one. Question number 15. What is your favorite place to shop for makeup? 100% Ulta. I love shopping for makeup in person. It's good and bad because, we're in a pandemic, so it's really hard to shop for makeup in person right now because you can't swatch anything, you can't really touch anything. And I love doing that. I love just walking around Ulta and being able to like test out like swatches of eyeshadows or find my perfect color. And it's so hard, not being able to do that right now. I completely understand why, obviously, but I just so much prefer shopping in person rather than online. I like to browse online and then go pick it up in person. Question number 16. What is the most underrated makeup product you own? I would have to say it's probably this for right now. I mean, just because I haven't heard anyone really talk about it, and I actually really, really like it. This is the Benefit Hello Happy Air Stick Foundation. Mine's in the shade 3. It has SPF 20, and I'm a big fan of foundation sticks because I love the easy application, and they're usually pretty easy to blend out as well. And this one has a good amount of coverage. It's not like super, super full, but it's good like medium coverage and it's buildable. But I think it looks really, really nice on the skin. Like I have no complaints about this foundation at all. I don't think it's like the most gorgeous foundation I've ever tried, but I definitely think it's underrated because I don't think I've ever heard anyone talk about it, and I really enjoy this. I probably will repurchase it at some point once I run out. Question number 17. What is the most overrated makeup product you own? This one, I feel so bad. I should have pulled these out before, but I feel bad that this is what it is because so many people, like literally every YouTuber I feel like almost, was raving about this product. Like raving about how it was like the best thing ever. It made them look so flawless and perfected and filtered and yada, yada, yada. And I tried it and was like, no. So I don't know if it just didn't agree with my skin, but this is the Too Faced Born This Way Undetectable Medium to Full Coverage Foundation. I use the shade Seashell. I just like, I didn't think it was all that. Like, maybe it's because it was so hyped that I was expecting to literally look perfect when I put this on. But I just thought it looked like mint. Like, I honestly didn't even think it looked that great on my skin. I still use it. Like, I'm almost out of it. So I probably won't repurchase once I do finish it up. But of course, I'm going to still finish it up. But I don't know. I didn't think it was all that you know, all that in a bag of chips like everyone said it was. Question number 18. What is a discontinued makeup product that you wish would come back? 100% I think it was Guerriero who made it, like the Healthy Skin Foundation. Everyone raved about it when it came out, and I honestly see people still talk about it today because CoverGirl needs to bring it back. Like, they tried to bring back, like, that Healthy Skin one in, like, the squeezy tube. I never tried it, but I saw a lot of negative reviews about it. But that Healthy Skin one was so good, and it's just, like, gone. Like, it just, bye. But I remember I tried, like, multiple different shades of it. Like, I don't usually buy multiple shades at one time of a foundation, but I loved that foundation so much that I was like, okay, let me get my winter tone, let me get my summer tone, let me get in between tone just in case. Like, I was, like, all about it. And so I really do wish that they would bring that back. Question number 19. Where do you go for makeup inspiration? I go for probably to Instagram and Pinterest the most. Honestly, not even Instagram. More like specific beauty gurus on Instagram or on YouTube. Whenever I want to get, like, excited about makeup or, you know, inspired to do different types of looks, I'll go on YouTube and just watch some of my favorite beauty gurus. Honestly, just like maybe random videos. Sometimes I'll look for a tutorial video, but sometimes I'll just watch them, like, talk about makeup because it gets me excited to talk about makeup and to try makeup. And people like Kathleen Lights, Allie Glines, Casey Holmes, those people, like, they just really inspire me because, you know, they, even if sometimes all their looks look the same, which no, okay, stop, Jackie, you're rambling. I don't know. I just find comfort in watching them and knowing that they have the same passion for makeup that I do, and it gets me excited to experiment. And watching them, like, test out, like, new eyeshadow palettes and stuff gets me excited to go play with different colors that I hadn't thought of, or combining different shades. Like I said, like with the Kathleen Lights look, never probably would have put those colors together, but as soon as I did, because I saw her do it, I was in love, you know? And I do occasionally go on Pinterest. Like, if there's a specific palette that I want to find a look for, a specific, like, color combo. Like, I know when I was trying to figure out what I wanted to do for my wedding, I went on Pinterest a lot to try and find, like, some inspirational wedding looks. So Pinterest I go for like specific, very specific, like, inspiration if I need ideas on something. I've definitely been sitting in this chair too long. It's hurting my butt. Question number 20. What do you hope to see less of in makeup's future? 1,000% the negativity that surrounds it, for sure. Makeup is such a personal thing to everyone. I mean, we all have our own thoughts and opinions, and we all, you know, do our own thing. Like, it's your face. Do whatever you want to it, right? So I just hope that as the beauty community grows, which I hope it continues to grow. I think it should. I think we should be inviting as many people into, you know, our passion as possible, spread the love. But I just hope to see a lot less of the negativity, a lot less of, you know, cancel culture, I guess. Like, I feel like people are so quick to want negative reviews rather than positive reviews, or like watch people trash other beauty gurus and things like that. And I feel like there's enough room in this world for all of us. So so I would really love to see a little less negativity in the future of makeup. Last question number 21. What do you hope to see more of in makeup future? Definitely some more innovative launches. I feel like I love when people launch new, like, eyeshadow palettes, especially with, like, color combos I've never seen before, or like really unique packaging. Like, I'm a sucker for packaging for sure. So I'd really love to see a lot more, like, not necessarily as many launches, but more innovative launches, like more unique launches, if that makes sense. And definitely more influencer collabs. I love when like brands collab with influencers, like the Raw Beauty Christie and ColourPop collab, or a lot of the, you know, Kathleen Lights and ColourPop collabs. I'm trying to think of other ones off the top of my head, but I'm blanking. Pregnancy brain is killing me these days. But I just feel like, not that brands don't put a lot of thought into all of their launches, but I just feel like there's an extra special little oomph with an influencer collab, because it's someone who you watch videos on that kind of feels like, oh, they're just like me. They're just sitting at home filming a video about how much they love makeup, and they got to put all that love and passion into this product, and now they can share it with us. I just feel like there's always an extra little oomph of like creativity and love and passion for those products. So I love when those come out. And I always try my best to be able to pick them up to not only try them because I love makeup, but also support those individuals as well. All right, that was a long one. I'm sorry. Hopefully you guys made it to the end and enjoyed it and thought it was entertaining and enjoyed getting to know me a little bit more. With that being said, if you guys did enjoy this video and would like to see more from me, please don't hesitate to hit that subscribe button down below as well as the post notification bell so you're notified every time I upload a new video. I upload every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Also, please hit that like button as well so I know that you enjoy these types of videos, just kind of sitting down and chatting about makeup and life and whatnot, and let me know what other types of videos you'd like to see next in the comments down below. You can also follow me on Instagram as well at JSanchez Beauty if you'd like. I try to post on there. I'm trying to get better at my social media game. Struggling a little bit. But, you know, we're trying to get back at it in 2021. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. I truly appreciate your time. I really hope you enjoyed watching as much as I enjoy filming for you. And I hope to see you in the next one. Bye, guys.